Yes, sir. And we back. So I like it. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's get it. Here we go. Make sure we bring it on in. Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are live. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Hartfelt Wrong show. This I do too much, y'all. I do way too much. I do too much. And I can already tell y'all where my headspace is. I have to tell y'all later. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Richest Steve in Atlanta. I am your host, Stevie Steve, the Richest Steve in Atlanta. Hey, y'all, it has been a week for me. I will tell y'all that. As you can see, I'm already messing up, forgetting stuff. It's been a week. First off, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment on your way in the door, because we got a great show for you today. You know, we're going to talk about Vivek Ramasawamy. He had a message at the RNC where he talked to black people and to millennials in general. So we're going to review that. We also got some things on AI. AI's taking jobs in the food industry. I'm telling y'all. AI taking jobs in the food industry. We're going to review that. And then we're going to end this off with, do black people fuck with Trump? We're going to end with that, a video with that. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because like I said, it's going to be a great show today. Now let me get back to why I'm forgetting stuff, going crazy. Y'all, I am currently in Sweden. As y'all can see, we got a location change. You feel me? Hey, they knew royalty was coming in town. You feel me? They got the purple in this thing. If you know, you know. The royal purple at that. They doing it. They doing it. So I like it. I'm liking the spot. But I am still jet lagged from just going to work and doing a whole bunch of stuff. I am in Sweden, so that's an 8-hour ride, an 8-hour plane ride to Amsterdam. Then I had a layover for an hour. After that, I had a 2-hour plane ride to Sweden. And after that, I had to wait like an hour or two to get my car from the rental spot because it was packed out. Then I had a 2-hour drive to the location that I'm at now. So just the travel to get to this location, it wasn't fun. It was long, drawn out. And then I've been doing, like 12-hour days pretty much at work also. So that's why when I came on here, I'm totally like surprised I'm even doing this. But like I told y'all, consistency is what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for that consistency, so I had to make sure that I pulled this up. And even after this, I'm going to continue ripping and running, because I'm going to go get some food, because everything closes early here. I'm not going to be able to find a food spot if I don't get off here and immediately go grab some grub. I'm not going to find anything. And then after that, of course, I'm going to have to finish editing my videos. And then I'm going to want to go to bed because I'm about to be up early again in the morning. So I'm not burnt out. I'm not going to say I'm burnt out. I'm just always constantly thinking about what's next. I got to continue, keep moving. That's not a bad thing. Like I said, I got to keep my consistency. So make sure we are going live tomorrow for Heartfelt Conversations for sure. So make sure y'all tap into that. And if you want to see my adventures out here in Sweden, tap into Steve versus the World. Both of those are in the description. Check them out. So if you with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We're going to go right into our first topic. Vivek Ramasawamy talking at the RNC. to black people and young millennials. That wasn't, of course, all he talked about. It's only like a 9-minute speech. But I wanted to do his speech because I'm a fan of Vivek. Just because the way he talks, he can captivate an audience for sure. And I feel like that's important. That's a level that I would want to be on when I'm speaking 100%. The way he captures, y'all going to see in this video, he has one section where he straight up captivates the whole audience. So I'm trying to see how I want to do this because I don't want to cut him off in the middle of this speech. It's only like 8 minutes. It's only like 10 minutes. But I'm gonna cut him off after he hit some of them highlights. Cause like I said, I just like the way he speak half the time. And then he throws in some truth in there as well. But let's go ahead and get right into this. Vivek Ramaswamy at the RNC.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome businessman Vivek Ramaswamy of Ohio.
Love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's good to be back in Milwaukee. This time last year, I was a candidate for U.S. president, and I'm proud to say that I achieved the impossible, which is that most of you actually know how to say my name by now. So thank you for that. It's good to be back. We're in the middle of a national identity crisis right now. Faith, patriotism, hard work, and family have disappeared, only to be replaced by race, gender, sexuality, and climate. But we're not going to win this election just by criticizing the other side. We're going to win this by standing for our own vision of who we really are. What does it mean to be a Republican in the year 2024? What does it mean to be an American in the year 2024? It means we believe in the ideals of 1776. It means we believe in merit, that you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions. It means we believe in the rule of law. And I say this as the kid of legal immigrants to this country. That means your first act of entering this country cannot break the law. That is why we will seal the southern border on day one. Thank you. It means the people who we elect to run the government ought to be the ones who actually run the government, not unelected bureaucrats in the deep state. These are not black ideas or white ideas. They are not even Democrat ideas or Republican ideas. They are American ideas that we fought a revolution to secure. And the man who will revive these ideals in the United States of America is your next president, the 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. If you want to seal the border, vote Trump. If you want to restore law and order in this country, vote Trump. If you want to reignite the economy in this country, vote Trump. If you want to revive national pride in this country, vote Trump. If you want to make America great again, vote Trump. But there is one.
I'm telling y'all just seen that. I know y'all seen how he captivated that audience. I just want to talk on that real quick. I want to be able to captivate an audience like that one day. Like, he started off, on a little funny note. All y'all know my last name, everybody started laughing. Look, that's a great way to pull people in. And then he get hit in it. Vote Trump. And they all start following in. They got the rhythm of it. I think just in a speech-wise, I think that was real cool. And just the way that he captivates an audience. Trump didn't make him his VP. Trump just announced who his VP was, actually. I don't know the dude's name by heart. like I said, I have to do some research on him before I even, do that. But Vivek Ramaswamy, if Trump would have picked him, at least I know that Vivek can talk to a crowd and he can get some people over just by the way he speaks. Just by the way he speaks. So that's cool in general to me, honestly. And let's just continue right on. Come on, Vivek, finish on out.
One more reason I'm going to ask you to vote Trump, and it's the most important one. It's the one the media won't talk about, but it's the truth. Donald Trump is the president who will actually unite this country, not through empty words, but through action. Because you know what? Success is unifying. Excellence is unifying. That's who we are as Americans. That's who we've always been. To those of you watching this at home tonight, I'd like to deliver a message that the media doesn't want you to hear from the Republican Party.
Okay.
Our message to black Americans is this.
Let's listen up.
The media has tried to convince you for decades that Republicans don't care about your communities, but we do. We want for you what we want for every American. Safe neighborhoods, clean streets, good jobs, a better life for your children, and a justice system that treats everyone equally, regardless of your skin color and regardless of your political beliefs. Our message to every...
See, what y'all think? Black people, was that message good enough for you? I think a lot of those messages are hopes and wishes, That's what that message is. Hey, come over and see. Cause all we can give you is hope and wish at this point. You ain't gonna know until it happened. Cause hey, I see the black community and some of those things he mentioned, yes. And I do like how he said, like it includes, like, for everybody. We want the same thing for you that we want for everybody. And as long as that's it, I'm good. I would be happy with that. But I don't know if that's good enough for Black America now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Black America, it's a hard case. And we need to start seeing some agendas. What's on the agenda for the black people? I know you talking about everybody. Like, we gonna do this for everybody. What black people gonna get? If I see it good for everybody and it benefits the black community, okay. But if not, So we don't need to be this what it could be. I need to see some agenda. Some agendas popping off. That's what I want to see.
Legal immigrant in this country is this. You're like my parents. You deserve the opportunity to secure a better life for your children in America. But our message to illegal immigrants is also this. We will return you to your country of origin. Not because you're all bad people, but because you broke the law. And the United States of America was founded on the rule of law. Our message to millennials, speaking as one myself, yes, it's true. Our government sold us a false bill of goods with the Iraq War and the 2008 financial crisis, loading up our national debt that falls on our generation's shoulders, telling us that if we took out college loans, we'd somehow get a head start on the American dream, when it hasn't worked out that way.
For a lot of people.
But we can't just be cynical about our country, because the United States of America is still the last best hope that we have, and we deserve a better class of politician, one who actually tells us the truth, even if it comes with some mean tweets from time to time.
For that. They don't need the truth instead of some lies covered up in what looks like sugar.
And our message to Gen Z is this.
Okay.
You're going to be the generation that actually saves this country.
Yeah.
You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative. say you want to get married, have kids, teach them to believe in God and pledge allegiance to their country. Because you know what? Fear has been infectious in this country, but courage can be contagious too. That too is what it means to be an American. And you know what? If you're at home and you disagree with everything I just said, our message to you is this. We will still defend to the death your right to say it, because that is who we are as Americans. We are the country where we can disagree like hell and still get together at the dinner table at the end of it. That is the America I know. That is the America we miss. We do not have to be ancient Rome. We don't have to be this nation in decline. We can still be a nation in our ascent. A nation whose best days, not in some fake politician way, but in a true way, a nation whose best days are actually still ahead of us. Still on our way to that shining city on a hill, that country where no matter who you are, or where your parents came from, or what your skin color is, or how long your last name is, that you will still get ahead in this country with your own hard work, your own commitment, your own dedication, and that you know what? You are free to speak your mind at every step of the way. That is the American dream. That is what won us the American Revolution. That is what reunited us after the Civil War. That is what won us 2 world wars and the Cold War. That is what still gives hope to the free world. And if we can revive that dream over group identity and victimhood and grievance, then nobody in the world, not a nation, not a corporation, not a virus, not China, is going to defeat us. That is what American exceptionalism is all about. And that is what we will revive this November when we send Donald J. Trump back to the White House. Thank you all. God bless you and your families, and may God bless our United States of America. Thank you.
Okay, Vivek. I think Vivek did a pretty good message. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he did a pretty good message about unifying people together. You know, he talked definitely to the generations, the millennials. Student loans, it definitely was a lie. It definitely was a lie, because I know a lot of people who not paying them off. It's not even that they can't pay them off. No, it's not even that they don't want to pay them off. It's that they can't pay them off. So that's definitely a false dream sold. You know, just go to college and everything will be all right. You'll get everything you want. And now Americans are packed with a whole bunch of debt. Can't get out of them. You know, to black people, he told them, hey, your better neighborhoods, better education, better in general, you know, than what you've been having. And to that I say, you know, those promises, hopes, and wishes, they're cool, but we need some set principles that's really, you know, going to help us get to this next phase in life. Especially with, you know, he talked about the immigrants coming in. The immigrants, they're taking lower wage jobs anyway. They're taking lower wage jobs away. So we need help getting to the next phase and being able to get at least, you know, middle wage that can support a family or something like that. And when you talk about, I would say to the Gen Zers, he's not lying at all with that. I think it's a lot of, if you go on campuses, at least I know in the black community, if you say you're a Republican, they're gonna chop down on you. Even if you say you're not a Democrat, they're gonna chop down on you. Like I don't want to be a Democrat or a Republican at this point with both options you got to pick from. And they say, hey, if you're black, you better pick Democrat then. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I also know when he say come to the table, where both sides, or even, you know, we can have political arguments and then be cool. I saw a girl on Instagram say the other day, if you gonna vote for Trump, unfollow me right now. I'm looking like, yo, that's crazy. Especially with him saying this speech, you know, I was thinking we should be able to have, you know, differences of opinion and still be be cool at the end of the day. Like, are my morals really that different from your morals? That or if I don't align with you politically, am I just straight up trash for that? Like, is this really what we're getting to? Or that's crazy to me, in my opinion. I know I was at a cookout the other day. We was having a conversation. It got a little heated, and then we just agreed to disagree. And from there, we partied with each other and had a good rest of our night. Like, it's not, politics should not be, destroying friendships and all this extra stuff that people want to. Like, you're using politics to divide when really, it's just a difference of opinion. And I think he ended it off his speech, with a real unifying way. We don't want this, we don't want that, we don't want that. And we're going to continue to win. And I'm for America continuing to win. And trust me, because we are in everyone looks to America. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I know some people over here in Europe that know more about American politics than a lot of the people in America that I talk to on a daily basis. So it definitely amazes me. We are in the spotlight, and we will continue to be in the spotlight. We just need to come together as a people. We can have differences of opinion, but we just can't. Don't let all that separate us. Vivek Ramasawamy, great message to the people, man. Either way, regardless of the party, great message to the people. Continue to bring people together. Continue to unify people. So if you would, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment as we move right on into our next topic, y'all. AI is taking over in the food industry. I know this for sure. Like I said, I'm a AI and automation guy in general. I like using AI. It makes my life easier. I like that things are automated. I work in automation, so I see how much easier it makes just everyday tasks. Like I say, my company builds warehouses, so I've seen the automation in warehouses and how it can be like people running around to do things, or the automation of moving things from one side of the warehouse to the other, or the processes inside of a warehouse. So it is pretty neat to me, and I'm telling y'all right now, AI is coming for a lot of jobs. People may be scared of immigrants taking their jobs. You need to be scared of AI and automation taking your job, because I know y'all go into the Walmarts. What were those? Self-checkouts? Self-checkouts took all those jobs of people standing in the front to you scanning them yourself. I know y'all seen McDonald's. Have y'all walked into a McDonald's lately? You walk into a McDonald's, there's kiosks for you to type it in yourself, and then it's only one person standing at the desk who will take orders for that. It doesn't take a whole. Back in the day, it used to be a whole bunch of people standing up there taking orders. Like, the difference between, like, I'll go into Chick-fil-A and how they have all those people standing out there. Even Chick-fil-A's changing. Like, the drive-through, now I just type it in. I order on my phone, go through the quick line, be in and up out of there. So automation and AI is definitely about to take jobs, and we about to go ahead and review that. Especially this is going to be tailored to the fast food and grocery industry. So let's get it.
From apps for fast food and food delivery to self-checkout and self-service kiosks, your favorite grocery stores and fast food chains are changing fast. Popular franchises like McDonald's plan to invest $2 billion into bringing AI and robots into stores and drive-thrus in 2024. In 2022, American grocery stores spent $13 billion on tech automations. The Food Industry Association expects spending on things like smart carts and revamped self-checkout aisles to grow 400% through 2025.
Well, automation is playing a bigger role in fast food, and it will play a bigger role still. The problem is, with minimum wage hikes in places like California, with other cost pressures still coming through, it's very expensive now to run a fast food business. And whilst fast food retailers have tried to remedy that by passing on prices to customers, customers, of course, don't like that, and volumes go down.
Americans are spending an average of $475 a month on groceries. Over the last decade, menu prices at most major fast food restaurants have outpaced national inflation rates, according to research from Finance Buzz. Popular fast food items like McDonald's McChicken and McDouble, Popeye's mashed potatoes and gravy, Taco Bell's Chalupa Supreme, and Wendy's Small Frosty have all doubled in price since 2014. Executives on earnings calls have taken notice of the high prices and have noted their growth in tech as a way to drive down prices and remain profitable.
If we're doing a good job on the items and prices and the service we provide, saving them money with pickup and delivery, for example, we can continue to grow share. So we're merchants at the core, and we've added through the technological changes that we've made and the service changes that we've made a dimension to the business that's driving that growth.
We're also investing for long-term growth in areas like digital and technology, as well as our transformation efforts within our global business services organization. By leveraging the full strength of our global scale, we'll build new and modern capabilities and ultimately unlock speed and innovation for our entire McDonald's system.
The American consumer is starting to pull back on spending, and rising food and labor costs are causing the food industry to invest more into automation to lower labor costs and improve sales, in order to stay competitive and take advantage of shifting consumer tastes.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's taking over. And like they said at the beginning of it, people want to get paid more. In California, $22 an hour. The only people they're going to pass that on to is the consumer. So they like, well, if we can't keep passing this on to the consumer, we got to get workers up out of here. So they just going to replace you with the AI and automation. Now, instead of ordering to a person, paying $22, we going to invest in this app where they can order instead. Save a lot more money. Costs stay down. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, that's exactly where everything's going, especially in the grocery, drive-thrus, fast food in general. So, we scared of the immigrants. You need to be scared of AI and automation. That's gonna be my new thing. You scared of them immigrants? You need to be scared of AI and automation. Straight up.
So the only way to square this circle really is to try and reduce costs. And that means automation. So we will see many more ordering kiosks. We'll see the use of AI at drive-thrus. We'll see other areas of the business, including supply chains, become increasingly automated, all with a view of taking out the labor cost.
Despite some grocery stores rolling back on self-checkout automation earlier in 2024, the same companies are now rolling out smart carts. Amazon is now selling grocers its Dash carts, and this is a smart cart by Caper Carts, which Instacart acquired in 2021. The carts are in large chains like Kroger and ShopRite.
What's powerful about Caper is all the sensors on the device. So there's the camera sensors that look at the basket, there's the weights and measures certified sensor, and then there's the location sensor. And so what retailers are excited about is leveraging those sensors to make sure that they know exactly what's inside the shopping cart. And so, for example, even if somebody were to hide an item, for example, and put it into the cart, we know with certainty that with the weights and measures scale, that something went into the cart.
Instacart also says the carts help customers stay within their grocery budgets.
By having the running total, they're able to ensure that they stay on budget. There's no apprehension that when you get to the checkout line, you're over budget and you have to put things back. We're also seeing that customers really love the deals, the coupon clipping capabilities on the cart.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in the fast food sector. McDonald's and Cali Express have opened fully autonomous stores that operate without human staff.
Because labor is one of the biggest costs for fast food players.
Yum Brands has even developed a training app for employees.
We've developed an internal mobile app called Super App that we've rolled out to over 9,000 restaurants across the world. And what it is, it's like having a digital coach in your pocket that helps our restaurant general managers identify areas that can continue to reduce costs of running a restaurant, coach team members in being able to do their job more efficiently, and really providing an overall better experience for us to make sure that there aren't any waste in inventory.
The company's full portfolio includes popular food chains like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC, and is heavily investing in automation. Its digital business is booming, with its digital sales accounting for 50% of sales in Q1 of 2024, a first for the company.
Where we can test any concept in a market, partner with a large tech giant, and be able to test things like AI and Gen AI with their franchisees. And what our test results have shown is that when customers interact with that voice AI, we're at parity when it comes to accuracy, we're at parity when it comes to being able to understand what the customers want. And finally, customers are actually responding favorably, saying that the friendliness of the voice AI is in some cases exceeding that of a human.
Hey, y'all think y'all about to continue stealing from Walmart? Walmart about to get them smart carts. Walmart needs to get them smart carts. Y'all think y'all gonna keep going through that self-scan? Nah, they about to weigh you on out. You gonna have to pay for everything. Walmart took a hit when they started doing that, and they gonna roll it back. They gonna do smart carts instead. I'm telling you. But yeah, the whole process is being automated. The whole process from factory to delivering it to the customer. The whole thing is being automated. But that is what it's going to be. And it's going to continue to get worse and worse and worse just so they can cut out the cost of paying someone to do it. That's the biggest drive of it. They're cutting it off. And then especially with customers are enjoying the process more at the same time as well. Like I said, just for me, the speed of using my app instead of going up to somebody, or me being able to tap in my order on the kiosk and fully understand what's going on. Look at this one. Another one with the kiosk is I can change the language. I can be anywhere in the world and know how to use that kiosk because I know how to change the language on the kiosk. So now I don't need somebody who can speak 3 different languages to be able to get a customer from a whole different country or who speaks a whole different language. This thing, automation and AI has really changed the game. And even with, let's say, customer service that a lot of people lack when you go into these fast food restaurants. They done had a bad day. Now they want to spread it over to you. The AI's voice is so nice. I'm happy. I don't have to deal with nobody who's going to have attitude. I just get a nice sounding AI that speaks to me real nicely. Yes, how are you doing today? Not no, can I get your order? What you want? It changes the whole thing. Sooner or later, you're going to go into one of these fast food. You're not going to have to interact at all with the human being. It's going to be 2 people in the whole thing running the whole operation to thousands of people. I'm going to say it again. Y'all scared of the immigrants. Y'all need to be scared of AI and automation taking your job. Because that's coming even stronger. Well, let's keep going. I think the process of AI and automation, I think it's so lovely. It makes everything so easy. And I just adapt to that stuff real quick anyway, so.
72% of consumers actively use automated tech, like self-checkout and contactless payment. According to research firm Software Advice, they found that although consumers appreciate the speed and efficiency of automation, they're still hesitant to embrace it everywhere.
We can go in and make sure that a customer comes into the app and feels a personal touch, where we know their name, we store their credit card information, and make things easy to do. If we give them value through exclusive deals and promotions, unlocked our loyalty and app, and we're able to really see them where they're at and be able to suggest things that they might enjoy, all this ends up being an experience that they come back for, and it's not just the food.
We're in the try it and see phase of a lot of these AI technologies.
Not only are companies testing new technologies, they're also testing customer reactions. This is why some retailers are pulling back on self-checkout aisles.
Some customers have pushed back against that, which has meant that retailers have responded by reducing self-checkouts. With self-checkout, there are a lot more errors. People mis-scanning things, people maybe deliberately not paying for things and putting them in their bag, and it costs retailers a lot of money. And whilst they don't talk about theft a lot, it is one of the real reasons why people want to cut back on the use of self-checkout. But the other issue is that while self-checkout is liked by some people, it's absolutely hated by other people. It makes the customer do more of the work, and some people just don't like that, especially in a grocery store where you've got a lot of stuff to bag and scan, and it's seen as a deterioration of the service.
The reason why customers love Caper is because of everything extending from the screen. It transforms shopping from being almost this utilitarian thing, a chore. You go to the store as a chore, to a shopping adventure.
The tech isn't without challenges.
The problem with smart carts is they're a very expensive and over-engineered technology. You think about the number of carts an average supermarket has. That is going to cost an absolute fortune for most retailers to replace all those carts with smart carts, and it's not going to happen on scale.
While grocery retailers struggle with self-checkout, fast food chains are placing more and more self-service kiosks in restaurants.
When customers come in, they love the ability to customize. And as they have the ability to customize, we're finding that's also helping customers discover new products that we'd love for them to learn about. And it's also helping us see bigger ticket size when it comes to our franchisee unit economics. We've seen ranges go from 18% higher through the use of kiosks up to 30% in some of our markets. And we think this is a win-win for both our customers and for Yum.
Retailers and fast food outlets can see the benefits, but some of the technology hasn't really proven itself. There are glitches, there are things that retailers need to look at and to iron out.
Yeah, they ain't lying about that. Now, them kiosks, I know for sure, I've spent more money at those kiosks than I would if it was a normal person there. It's like, y'all, you shopping, you see the food, you clicking on it, you get to see it, you customizing, and then they hit you with a, add this to your meal. And then you look and you see the picture, you like, oh yeah, that do look good. Okay. And then let's say you finish your whole thing. They done made you supersized, they done did all that stuff. You see the sizes, you done did all that. You finish the meal, they say, add this 2-piece chicken tender to your meal. And you thinking, I can do 2 chicken tenders. It's only $2.50 more. Now you done added $2.50 on your thing for 2 chicken tenders to add to your meal. It works. The advertising on there, try our new shake. You know, the McDonald's, they always got some shakes going or something like that. Try new shakes. That thing worked. Now, automation for grocery stores, I think it's going to be a little bit harder because just the layout for them. But fast food restaurants, y'all think y'all worried about immigrants. AI and automation is going to take your job in this field. Let's continue. I want to see what's next as well.
Self-checkout is struggling at grocers. Self-service is booming for fast food. AI tech in shopping carts is being well received, but AI in drive-thru faces many hurdles. So where does technology go from here?
We remain confident that as we take a look at pricing across our brands and our markets, we'll continue to partner and find ways to make sure we can address cost pressures and give customers the value they expect and know that Yum and its brands will do.
In the future, you could imagine things like the Ask Instacart capability, where you could ask Instacart to budget you a full meal plan for the week. And you could imagine asking it to abide by certain dietary preferences that you have. And then as you get to the store, you can take that and sync it to the cart and then shop it really seamlessly.
As automation grows, so do the concerns around job losses. The Bureau of Labor Statistics forecasts a 2% drop in total retail jobs from 2022 to 2032. Still, the Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that the industry will need more than 500,000 new workers each year to account for turnover. In the fast food industry alone, the Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts job openings will grow by 2%, with 1 million new workers needed each year from 2022 to 2032.
It's not like automation has replaced all of these jobs. I think the worry is that over time it will replace more of these jobs, and it will lead to it becoming a lot more difficult for folks to get these entry-level positions. We're not quite at that stage yet, but we are in danger of going there at some point in the future. And a decision has to be taken as to how we deal with that. Now, it's possible that grocery chains and other retailers will create other roles. There could be customer service facing roles, more associates wandering the aisles to help customers find things. So we could see these roles replaced with different types of positions, but the danger is that some of these traditional positions might disappear because ultimately retailers do want to reduce costs, and automation gives them a way to do that.
What we do believe is that technology can play a really big role in empowering our team members to spend more time on valuable activities like spending time with the customer. And technology can help in areas that our customers really value. Things like improving order accuracy, reducing the wait time, increasing the speed at drive-thru. We see a lot of upside over the next several years with AI and technology being able to enhance customer experience while making the team member's job a lot easier.
That longer term vision we have, that on a 5 to 10 year horizon, customers shouldn't have to choose between shopping online and in-store. It'll be one single personalized mode, all powered by Instacart.
While food prices do remain an important part of a customer's decision, we believe that the experience that they have digitally is going to be a key differentiator. Today, customers want more than just a meal. They're looking for personalized, easy, frictionless experiences. And for us, that's why we're investing so heavily into things like AI, self-service kiosks, drive-thru, and other things that can help automate a lot of the work that goes on.
Hey y'all, AI ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all, it's coming for them jobs. I like how they ended it off. They told some good stuff with AI. I'm telling you, from a customer point of view, I think AI and automation, it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. It speeds everything. It speeds up a lot of my time. I honestly, when I see them kiosks, I get happy. I be so happy. I'm like, everything's gonna move quick. It's gonna be efficient. I ain't gotta wait as long. As a customer, it makes me happy to have that AI and automation. I enjoy seeing things move forward. Like, we get more and more tech every day. Soon, it's going to move on to, they're not even going to do all that. It's just going to be straight on your phone. Your phone going to control all that anyway. All this extra stuff we got, nah. Y'all need to go to our app. Use the app. They trying to push people to use the maps more and more, because if you use the app, then think about how much money it really saves them in the end. They ain't even got to have a kiosk there. They just need you to bring your phone, send your order in, boom, you got your order, you got your food real quick. The downfall, however, jobs will be lost. And I have seen in instances where, especially in the warehousing that I'm in, that the job isn't lost, the job is changed. And usually it makes the job easier for the worker. Like, instead of walking around the whole warehouse to do things, that causes a lot of, joint pains. You're walking all the time. You come in contact with a lot more dangerous situations. It changes all that into, you're just standing here, moving an item from this position to that position. That's it. No more roaming the whole warehouse, running into things, having a lot of vehicles moving different places, carts moving different places. The track for everything's already laid out. It's out the way. Things are coming directly to you. As a worker, it also makes your life easier. So you have to look at it on both sides. Yeah, jobs might be taken. Yes, some jobs are going to be removed, but the overall work experience also is more enjoyable. So I think AI and automation on both sides, it's a great thing for the customer. It's a great thing for all, I feel like, three parties. The owner, they save a little money. The worker, your work life gets easier. And then the consumer, the product, the things get better around it. The product might not improve, but the service definitely improves. It's quick. As a customer, I enjoy it. So if you with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because we're going to get right on into the last topic of the day, and then I'm going to be able to get up out of here. Y'all can too, which is cool with me. Cool with me. We got to keep this short and sweet, because the consistency, the quality, we got to keep it coming. Do black people fuck with Trump? Y'all let me know. Do black people fuck with Trump? I think more and more black people are fucking with Trump. And that's why they had to ask the question. That's why the question was asked in the first place. You feel me? That's why the question was asked in the first place. So we got Josh Johnson. He's asking black voters. He's with the Daily News. I'm butchering the mess out of that name. But Josh Johnson asked black voters, do we fuck with Trump? Let's see. See how black people do it? It's his opinion. Why are you so upset with his opinion? She said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. The dude barely wanted to say Trump's name. He said, I can't, I don't want to, man. I don't want to. But the way it's looking like it's going to be Trump. And immediately hit it. Ain't no way. Unbelievable. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love the community, man. It is pretty funny to me, though. Black people have been catfished. That's how we feeling. I think they did it. Hey, the first guy said, hey, I've been a Democrat for a long time. I've been a Democrat for a long time. It's just, they've been catfishing the mess out of me. A lot of promises that have not been kept. The lady said it. She said it good, too. It's a soapbox that they stand on to try to get their point out. And I don't like it. And buddy, we are getting DM'd promises and then getting took to Burger King of all places. To Burger King of all places. Like, I guess I'm going to have to just say the Whopper is good enough. You could at least took me to McDonald's where I could get a Big Mac. But instead, you taking me to McDonald's. I understand you promised Chipotle. But instead, you not McDonald's so I can get a Big Mac. You taking me to Burger King so I can get a Whopper. That's how the black people feeling right now. He ain't lying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the even playing field that they own. They both done said some craziness. And that's where we gonna stand in the middle at. We can't say this person said something crazier than this person when they both saying some craziness and then did some things. So can we really, can you judge somebody for picking one or the other when both have been known to do and say some things? They both have definitely said some things and done some things. I don't even got to say them. I don't even got to say we know them all. We know a couple of them. So, hey, you seen them? Them women, they getting snappy at each other. I kind of enjoyed it. See, in this situation, I just feel like the more and more you attack somebody with a whole bunch of accusations at the same time, the less and less each accusation actually hits. Like, okay, at this point, it feels like you're targeting the mess out of them. Like every second, like, dang, something else. You are getting targeted. That you are targeting that person. And I think that's where the disconnect with this whole event and why people feel like Trump was being discriminated against. Now, like the buddy who said he was incarcerated, you can't compare the two justice systems together. And that's where the disconnect with Trump is coming from with me. When he wants to, say he... it's a liken to me. I've been through discrimination. You going through a whole totally different system than black people are as a race. And that's where I disconnect with that whole situation. So shouts out to the dude who was incarcerated with bringing that point through. Because that's actually something that I could stand on. That's pretty cool, y'all. I hope that brought a little humor into y'all's day, especially when it comes to politics. My man Derek in the comments saying Trump 2024. hey, what Derek look like? Let me zoom in. I can't see him. But as y'all seen, some black people, they do fuck with Trump and they're gonna vote for Trump. obviously there's people that's with Biden. In that panel, it was 50-50. So I wonder how does this panel truly represent the black vote right now? Like, is the black vote really 50-50, or was that just, like a panel where it happened just to be 50-50? I was pretty surprised that it was definitely 50-50. I kind of expected maybe two people, but not 50-50. And it's pretty cool, and I think the video was actually kind of funny. But so I hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I want to say shouts out to the people. Thank you who are in the comments today. My man Derek, keeping me going for sure. And to everybody else, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment on your way out the door. We definitely gonna end it off right here. We had a great show today. Vivek Ramaswamy started us off with a great message, I think, to the American people, just on unifying, regardless of what party he's going for, on unifying and being one, and being able to have a difference of opinion and still sit at the same table and have conversations with each other, where it doesn't just tear everything apart. Unity definitely matters. Then we talked about AI and automation in groceries and fast food, how it's actually good for all parties involved in that. And then we ended it on off with, do black people fuck with Trump, with Josh Johnson. I hope I didn't butcher the mess out of him. I didn't have that thing on the screen, so I don't know. With The Daily Show. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment on your way out the door. Thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace, love, and riches. I'm out.